Yo, what is up, my star family? Welcome back to a brand new video. So today I'm talking about soulmates and how I view them, basically. But before I get into that, I'm actually going to talk about how I used to view soulmates. So when I was like 14 or 15, whenever I thought about, and sorry for my ashy hands, whenever I used to think about relationships and like in couples and marriages, the only thing I thought that really mattered in relationships was sex. But now I come to realize, obviously, that it requires much more than just intimacy and sex. It also requires vulnerability and being grounded in your emotions and being able to express yourself in all that. And so at first, when I discovered what soulmates were and twin flames, I used to think that it was just I only had one soulmate. I only had one twin flame. And the truth is, in a way, everybody is your soulmate, because everybody is a reflection of you and a reflection of how you see the world. And no matter, even though everybody's your soulmate, they all have different roles to play in your life. And when it comes to your twin flame, if you don't know what a twin flame is, a twin flame is basically your higher self. So whether you're male or female, there's a female version of you that's kind of similar but the opposite of you. And there's you, which is you. How I like to put it in a way, I like to put it in a way as a puzzle piece. And that's how I actually view compatibility. Because there's a difference between love and compatibility. And I do believe that you can feel that at the same time. But I believe you have to feel compatibility first before love. So I like to see it as a puzzle piece. So, like, when you're the piece of the puzzle, someone fits together your piece. That's how I like to view it. And so when it comes to attracting your soulmate or attracting your twin flame, you really have to become the version of you of which that you want to attract, because you can't attract someone who's athletic, loyal, and able to be vulnerable if you are not those things. And so that's why you have to become aware of your belief systems and become aware of the fact that you have to just be open, be vulnerable with yourself in order to attract that which you want, the law of attraction. And so this actually transitions into the next part I want to get into, is beliefs. Do you believe that you're worthy of finding someone who is able to express love to you, and are you able to feel that love? Because not if you're not able to feel love within yourself, how are you able to feel it when someone is giving it to you? And so, yeah, you just have to be open and be vulnerable. I mean, I'm saying it like it's easy, but it depends on what you view easy or hard, but it's definitely brave. It's definitely super brave of you to be open and truly see your wounds and heal them, face them and heal them. And this is something that I've been doing for all my life. And so the way to heal them is to catch yourself in the act of repeating whatever patterns that in order to protect yourself. So your subconscious mind, once it's hurt, it will come up in a way to protect yourself. It might have worked in the past, but in the present, it's actually sabotaging you because you're not in that environment no more. And so once you catch yourself in that act, you have to become aware, then choose what you actually want to do, and not because you're trying to protect yourself or trying to kind of self-sabotage the relationship in order to feel safe. And it's not even feeling safe, if you're being honest. It's feeling comfortable and fearful of the unknown. So once you get used to stepping into the unknown, and I used to view it as the unknown, but what I do personally is I view it as expanding your comfort zone. So instead of stepping out your comfort zone, you're expanding it. You're becoming comfortable in the uncomfortable. And so, yeah, just become aware of your subconscious patterns and beliefs. And once you catch yourself, choose a more authentic choice. Or life is all about choices, by the way. So I remember I'm feeling called to share this story. So in last October, I went to the mountains, and I think I have them on my Instagram, so if you want to check them out, you can check them out there. But yeah, after I went to the mountains and meditated, I was super connected to nature and stuff. And it was unbelievable. It was like Photoshop, but we were actually there. And I did take a lot of pictures, but I just took the time to embrace the beauty that I was seeing. And so after that, I went to this spiritual shop. Yeah, it had like crystals and tarot decks and stuff. And I just went in there to check a few stuff out. And so there was this woman, and I didn't even realize that I kind of approached her and talked to her already. So I was just like just talking, just not talking, but just having fun. And I was in the checking line, and out of nowhere, she just said that she liked me and kind of like she wanted to get to know me, and that threw my mind off guard, and I wasn't embarrassed, but I just said thank you, and I appreciate that. And that just threw my mindset off. It was like once I heard that, my defense walls came up, and it was like I was aware that my walls came up, but I was afraid to take them down. And like that experience made me aware that I still have things that I need to work on. And don't be afraid to experience not experience embarrassment, but don't just be afraid to be uncomfortable. Don't be afraid to be embarrassed. Don't be afraid to be uncomfortable. Because if you're afraid of tension, it's not. Ask yourself why. Because in order to be yourself, you have to be confrontational in a way. Anyways, it's kind of getting dark and the sun has gone now, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment, and yeah, see you in another version of the Now. Later.